Abusua, breaking news. Number 3, T.
Ivory Coast President Alassane Ouattara. Where are you right now? Come out. Where have you been? We are saluting all the revolutionists who went on the street to remove that puppy of America. We as African, we are saluting all of you. We are believing in all of you. We are looking at all of you. Through you, Africa will be free from its chain. Because that Alassane give American air base for drones to attack our Burkina Faso, our Niger, our Mali. Enough is enough now. I love all the Ivory Coast people who stood out against this dictator.
Coup d'etat in Ivory Coast. So allegedly, there is coup d'etat currently happening in Ivory Coast. Alassane Ouattara government is currently being overthrown. I'm trying to confirm from some of my guys in Ivory Coast, but for some reason, I have sent a message to everybody or anybody I know in Ivory Coast, and none of them has been able to reply me. I'm told they've shut down their network just to prevent the news from coming out. According to my source, the army chief general has been assassinated by the coup plotters because he's snitching to France. He's trying to alert France to come in and shut down the revolution so that this man can stay in power. Guys, these are all based on speculation. I don't have any concrete evidence. I'm still trying to gather more evidence. But you see, I want this guy out of power. This guy is a dictator. He's a big puppet of France. I've spoken a lot about this guy. He's a puppet of America. He's a puppet of, the West. You see, this guy was not supposed to even become the president of Ivory Coast because of the constitution of Ivory Coast. Because his age was more than the age limit you are supposed to be before you run for president in Ivory Coast. Then, after France overthrew Laurent Gbagbo, they told the people of Ivory Coast that, look, you see, this guy is the only guy who can stabilize Ivory Coast because of the instability that you guys are currently in. Let this guy run for just one term. After he ran for one term, we will take him out of office. Then you guys will choose whoever you want. Then the people of Ivory Coast said, okay, let him run. He's just going for one term, right? Then France said, oh yes, he's going for one term. They asked America, he's running for only one term. They said, yes, he's running for one term. Then they brought this guy in. So France said, okay, he'll run for only one term. America said he'll run for only one term. Africa Union accepted. The people of Ivory Coast accepted only one term. 4 or 5 years, he's gone. That's all. That was what France said. They brought this guy in. When this guy's first term was almost over, he appointed somebody. He said, okay, after I am gone, my vice president will take over. The people of Ivory Coast said, no, that was not the agreement. You said you were running for one term. You didn't tell us that you were going to appoint somebody. He said, no. Oh, I'm only appointing this person to take over my political party when I'm not there. So I'll present the person to you guys, then you vote for him. Then the people of Ivory Coast said, okay, this sounds like democracy, right? They accepted. We don't know what happened. This person, this guy, chose to take over, died. This guy came out and told everybody that because the person I appointed to take over Ivory Coast is dead, so I can't hand over the country. I have to continue. And people of Ivory Coast said, no, that's not democracy. We don't give a damn about whoever you appointed. He said, no, I can't hand over the country to anybody. I've worked so hard to stabilize this country. I can't hand over the country to anybody. Then this guy decided to go for another term. Now, according to the constitution of Ivory Coast, you can't run for more than 2 terms. This is the case in most of the so-called, democratic countries in Africa. Here, you can only run for 2 terms, 10 years or 8 years. This guy went for another term. When he went for another term, he appointed somebody again to the people of Ivory Coast that, look, when I am not there, I want this guy to take over. Because I've worked so hard to make this country, you know, the utopia of Africa. So I can't just hand it over to anybody. Ladies and gentlemen, the person this guy appointed again died. He also died. We don't know what happened. It seems like somebody is getting rid of. I hope what I'm thinking is not the actual case or what actually happened, but I don't understand why anytime this guy appoints somebody to take over, the person died. How? It doesn't make any sense, right? I hope everybody know where this is going. He's going to run for another more term because the person he appointed to take over the country is dead again. I was in Ivory Coast by then. I was in Ivory Coast. There was a lot of tension in Ivory Coast by then. A lot of people were not happy. And the most important thing, Alassane Ouattara has become a tool for France to use against our darling boy in Burkina Faso. This guy has become a tool. You've heard this a million times. They are trying to take down Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Assassination attempt failed. Assassination attempt failed. Most of the assassination attempt came from Ivory Coast. Anytime they arrest somebody in Burkina Faso, there's Ivory Coast for intelligence among them. When I say intelligence, I mean they have people who are part of their CIA, whatever they call it in Ivory Coast. They have people who are part of those who are trying to take down Captain Ibrahim Traoré. You think this is coincidence? No. The last time Ivory Coast had somebody who was the last time Burkina Faso had somebody who was transforming Burkina Faso, it was Ivory Coast who sponsored the coup d'etat. So this is no coincidence. They've done it before. I'm talking about Thomas Sankara. Ivory Coast was the mastermind behind Thomas Sankara assassination. You know, I have to end it here because the more you talk about these things, the more likely it is for them to take down your videos. But by the way, I hope TikTok don't take down this video. It's very, very frustrating to create videos like this and TikTok will take it down. Please make sure to hit on the like button, share to family and friends before they take it down. I don't know. Guys, don't forget to hit on the like button and share to family and friends. Shalom. See you guys in the next episode.
Le départ du mon général Mamadi Monaba fait Katia Doumbouya. Il est arrivé, c'est aujourd'hui. Regardez, mon général est là. Mon général est là. Mon général est là. L'arrivée de mon général Mamadi Monaba fait Katia Doumbouya. Mon général Mamadi. Mon général. Mon général. Mon général Mamadi Monaba fait Katia Doumbouya. Fait Katia Doumbouya. Et à le départ, tout le monde. Ils sont engagés, ils sont prêts, il est venu, il est là, mon général est là, mon général est là, il est là, mon général est là, il est là, il est venu, le général des généraux, le président des présidents, c'est le meilleur président au monde, mon général Mamadi Monaba fait Katia Doumbouya. Mon général, on est là, on t'accompagne, mon général, Amara, il connaît, qui va quitter, Ousmane Doumbouya, on est là, Moukapa Mourana Souma, Nanzala Gawara, on est là, on l'accompagne, Mourana Souma, on est là, il est prêt, il sort, il est là, il est prêt.
This update sweets me well. As I hear him, as I see him, the thing sweet me well. As I'm talking to you now, Ivory Coast, COP don't take over, and COP don't happen for Ivory Coast. I mean, military has taken over power in Ivory Coast, Africa country, yeah. Now, according to so many of the citizens, they said they are passing through a lot in the hands of their government. So they're not going to feel wait again. They say patient, they can never wait again. So they are passing a lot. They have decided to take the ball by their hand. So as we speak now, cops don't take over. Military has handed over power in Ivory Coast. According to so many citizens there, that you may just open a business one day, one of these, the government will just come, they will just vandalize that area, scatter everywhere, road go past all your business, you will run at lost. That is what is also happening in so many African countries today. That is also the same thing that is happening. Now, for Ivory Coast, I have the belief, say, una go see light, just like the way Burkina Faso, they see light now. Africa countries, if you don't take away this Western from your country, if you are not open eye, wake up. I'm sorry. But I'm very happy when I hear, say, Ivory Coast that I was before those years. Ivory Coast is like a village. I am so happy. They say COP don't take over. I am so happy. Now, make una help me share this video. Spread this good news. In short, we will go do Thanksgiving right now for church. Spread them.
Gunshot is echoing across the capital of Ivory Coast, Abidjan, in what had been described as the early stage of a military coup or large scale of civil uprising, based on the report we are getting from the citizens and also on social media. There is a fast unfolding crisis in Ivory Coast right now. The government has shut down the internet and all news transmission system across the country just to contain the mayhem that is unfolding in the country right now. Over the last 48 hours, about 60 people have been feared dead as the clashes intensified in the key areas of the capital. The uprising started as a result of widespread dissatisfaction with the president of the country. The man is accused of severe human rights abuses, increasing poverty, and maintaining close ties with the Western influence. France, I suppose you guys know, which is the long-standing source of national resentment. From me, Big Shy, okay, let me be clear with this. Let me just remind you that there are no official confirmation yet due to the internet and the communication system and the media system being shut down in the country. However, there are speculation on social media platforms across the world, especially on Twitter. There is a claim that the president of the country is either gone missing, arrested, or possibly dead. No public appearances or official statement had been made since the violence started. The violence didn't start today. I think it started about 2 days ago, apparently. Now, this is now making the speculation of, the president gone more likely. But like I said, there are no official confirmation. Let me just remind you, this is not the first time Ivory Coast would encounter instability in their country. We have the 1999 coup. We have the civil war between 2002 and 2007. And then it picked up again from 2010 to 2011. And then we have the military immunity that took place in 2017. Today's event is not a surprise at all to most of us, However, it raises the fear of a full civil war in the country. And this is something they don't need right now. They don't need that right now. The citizens accused the president of being Western puppet, being the puppet of Western powers, particularly France and the United States, with growing criticism aimed at the recent expansion of AFRICOM. He expanded the presence of AFRICOM in the region. If you don't know what AFRICOM means, look it up. At the time I was making this video, Big Shy, at the time I was making this update, the communication and the internet system in Ivory Coast is still down. And please, I beg you, there are no verified information being published yet by the state authority or any government official in Ivory Coast. Nothing is confirmed or published yet. But one thing that is confirmed is that, from the citizens of the country, is that the army chief was shot dead during a meeting with the president or after a meeting with the president. That is the only confirmed information we got so far. The army chief was shot dead. Nothing else had been said. This is a developing event and there are rumors all over the place, as you would expect. I will continue to update you as more information becomes available. So please, nothing is confirmed. Everything I've told you right now is based on history and based on the report we're getting from the citizens and also the report we're seeing on social media. Nothing is being officially confirmed. Let's wait and see what comes next. Like I said, nothing had been confirmed. Okay. But I need to keep you guys updated as things come true. Even Timo 360 is struggling to get information. He lives in Ghana and he is not able to get information. So you can imagine me on this part of the world. It is what it is. I will continue to update you guys. But for the meantime, what do you think? The president of the country is possibly dead, arrested, or nowhere to be found. And we also heard the army chief had been unalive, shot dead after a meeting or during a meeting with the president. That says a lot, doesn't it? It shows something is definitely up. Like they say, there is no smoke without fire. Look out for the next update on this matter.
Okay, guys. So let me give you a quick update about the Côte d'Ivoire. Okay, there's a lot of rumor all over that there's a coup d'etat in Côte d'Ivoire. Let me give you a quick update on what so far we have received. Okay, so far we have received. We have people who are living in Côte d'Ivoire. Our brothers and sisters and families are also there. So they also feed us with information and everything that is happening there. So this is what we know so far. Okay, this is what we know so far. So pay attention. Yesterday around 9:30. Yesterday around 9:30 p.m. And then we had a call from one of our comrades. Okay, one of our comrades is in Côte d'Ivoire. We had a call from him. And when he called, he was like, he is in the capital city right now, Côte d'Ivoire, the capital city, and they have heard some gunshots. Okay, around the presidency, around that side, they have heard some gunshots. So, and after the gunshots, after some minutes later, their internet went off. Internet in Côte d'Ivoire, especially the capital city, went off. And so he called us to tell us that this is what has happened in Côte d'Ivoire. He was informing us that they had some gunshots in the capital city and also at the presidency side. And then after some minutes later, their internet also went off. We tried calling him, we are not getting him because their internet went off. And so now the question is, so many people are calling for coup d'etat to happen in Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. So many African countries, especially the youth, are calling that, and people are even happy. People are jubilating. People are happy that there should be a coup in Côte d'Ivoire. That's what people are wishing for. So the question is, why are African youth so much interested in coup d'etat that they are calling that coup should happen in some countries? Have we asked ourselves this question? People are asking that there should be coup d'etat, especially in Côte d'Ivoire. People are so happy and making sure this thing happen. So the question is, why are people so happy that coup d'etat should happen in Côte d'Ivoire? That's the question we should be asking ourselves. That's a brilliant question every African should be asking themselves. Why are people wishing for coup d'etat should happen in Côte d'Ivoire? It's a question every African should be asking. Everybody should be asking this question. Why are people not asking that coup d'etat should happen in Burkina Faso to get rid of Captain Ibrahim Traoré? But people are asking that coup d'etat should happen in Côte d'Ivoire to get rid of Alassane Ouattara. Why are people asking for that? There's a problem. That means there's something wrong. Because since yesterday that we heard the news, you know what has happened? So many, if you go on social media, majority of the youth are all happy. When you post about the coup that has happened in Côte d'Ivoire, everybody is happy. Go and check the comment section. People are commenting. Like about 90% are happy that it has happened. Even though it is a rumor that people are saying, about 90% are saying it should happen. So why, the question is, why are people so happy that coup d'etat should happen in Côte d'Ivoire? That means there is something wrong. There's a question mark there. there's a question mark. The leader over there is a big question mark on him. That people are wishing that military should take him out. There's a question mark there. In Ghana here, people are happy. In Ghana, people are happy. Go on social media, go and check. People are posting. People are jubilating that.
Breaking news. France is now literally collapsing. I don't know why I'm smiling. There was an attempt military coup in Ivory Coast yesterday. And remember, this is the same country that France has been using against Ibrahim Traore. The country that he has been using to unalive Ibrahim Traore. They have been supplying weapons. They have been using terrorists of the same country against Ibrahim Traore. And now the people of that country are tired and they want that puppet president out of power immediately. And you won't believe that the president has gone to exile. He has hid. He's nowhere to be seen. The people have gone ahead and burned the buildings. The internet has been shut down by the government not to spread the rumors of everything. But let me tell you, the photos are all over social media. I think this is the right time of Africa to wake up. And if it will happen, it will be one of the best news that we as Africans will receive. Because this is the country that has been used by the French, by the USA, by Michael Langley, against Ibrahim Traore. And now, I think if it will happen, we will be having a fourth country that will be joining the Sahel group.
Abusia, aha, GhanaPlusTv. And no first time I share video. Mesro say, but plus button no so share this video. Say be for so Thank you for watching me.